Now, Good Morning Northwest, breaking news of a deadly shooting involving Spokane police. Natalie Grant is on scene getting us the latest information.
And it is damp and dreary to start our Wednesday. Not going to stay that way for too long. I'm tracking windier and warmer weather.
President Trump delivers the longest State of the Union in history, touting economic wins, while polls show most Americans disapprove of his job performance. We'll break down last night's address and reaction to it. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, February 25th. We continue following that breaking news of a shooting that happened just after 1:30 this morning at a Northwest Spokane home. And this went down on West Carlisle, just about a block from the intersection of Ash and Northwest Boulevard, which is a couple of blocks from Audubon Elementary. Natalie Grant live on the scene. And Natalie, you've talked to officers and witnesses. What do you know?
Yeah, Robin, right now we're at the intersection of Carlisle and Oaks, where we're told a man was shot and killed by Spokane police overnight. And we are told by Spokane police that this man was a suspect in a homicide that we saw at the Apple Tree Inn over the weekend when one person was stabbed and killed. We are told there are a few other suspects that police are looking for in connection to that, but this man was one of them. According to Police Chief Kevin Hall, this all happened around 1:40 this morning. A SWAT team was looking to take this person into custody. He then became uncooperative and did have a firearm. That's when 3 SWAT team members fired their weapons. This is what Chief Kevin Hall had to say about the situation.
Individual who was armed with a firearm was not compliant, and the officers felt that they needed to deal with a threat, and they fired shots, and unfortunately the individual is deceased.
Now, according to a man that we spoke to who lives in the home where this all took place, he said that the suspect did not live into his home, but rather ran in his garage during the situation, and he came home to find this scene.
And as far as I know, the cops came, threw a flashbang grenade, and shots got fired, and somebody got killed. And all this happened while I was at the bar. And I walked here, and this is all going on.
And police say that they are still searching for other suspects related to that Apple Tree Inn homicide, and they'll continue to bring us updates. The investigation in this shooting, however, is now being turned over to the SEER team, which is being led by the Spokane County Sheriff's Office. As you can see behind me here, roads are still closed off this morning. This is Carlisle here and will be for quite a few hours. So if this is part of your morning commute, you're going to want to take another way. But we'll bring you updates throughout the morning here on Good Morning Northwest. For now, I'll send things back to you in studio.
All right, Natalie, thank you very much. We'll check in a little bit later. Let's get you right now to meteorologist Matt Gray with your first alert forecast.
All right, and after some wet weather overnight, it is damp, it is dreary, it is a little foggy in parts of the Columbia Basin here as well, parts of North Idaho. In Spokane and in Coeur d'Alene, cloudy skies, temperatures hovering just above freezing, and we've got about another 30-40 minutes to cool off a little bit. So some of the higher benches, we may see things slicking up just slightly here with a lot of those wet roads out there this morning. Areas in the blue on this satellite image showing you low clouds and potential for fog across a good portion of our area. Basically, it's right around Moses Lake, Othello, and then to the foot of the Cascades that are the only places that are kind of clear going into this morning. We've also been seeing a few light showers and flurries still kind of hanging around. Saw some of those around the Radford Prairie earlier this morning in the 5 o'clock hour. Those have since moved on into the Coeur d'Alene Mountains. Also some light showers to the east of Tico and to the south of Plummer and St. Mary's in Benewah County this morning. As we go into the afternoon, the sun is going to pop out here, so the cloudiness not going to last all day. And we will also see our winds begin to pick up here as well. It's going to be some windy weather here for the rest of this week. I'll show you how strong those winds will get coming up.
We are following some breaking news. Last night, during the State of the Union, President Trump rolled out new policies, highlighted what he calls major wins, praised his guests, and wasted no time taking direct shots at Democrats. He delivered one of the longest State of the Union speeches in American history, clocking in at 1 hour, 47 minutes. Many Democrats say he delivered that speech just for his party, not the country. Throughout the address, Trump pointed to his economic victories like inflation, cutting drug prices, and taxes.
Nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
He also defended his global tariff plan and immigration crackdown.
We now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
The president touched on health care, voter ID, and Iran. But along with his wins, Trump had some things to say about Democrats.
Democrats are destroying our country.
Many Democrats did not attend the speech. Instead, they held a protest at the National Mall, and the governor of Virginia responded on behalf of Democrats.
The president is planning for new tariffs, another massive tax hike on you and your family. And Republicans in Congress, they remain unwilling to assert their constitutional authority to stop him. They're making your life harder. They're making your life more expensive.
Here at home, some Washington Democrats showed up for the speech, while others did not. Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries invited the family of the late Reverend Jesse L. Jackson as his guest. And this morning, former Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. posted on Facebook about his experience, saying, "I was at a cult meeting last night masquerading as the State of the Union. It was not a social club or a representative democracy." For a full breakdown of the president's speech, tune in to Good Morning America at 7. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy for News Now.
And following the State of the Union, Eastern Washington Representative Michael Baumgartner posted a video to X, in it saying the State of the Union is strong.
Everybody, Congressman Michael Baumgartner here, just leaving the Capitol after a fantastic State of the Union from President Trump. I think he really delivered a message of how great our nation is and that America can meet any challenge.
He ended the video by sharing he is grateful to have attended and to work for the great people in Eastern Washington. Democratic Senator Patty Murray did not attend the State of the Union. Instead, she posted her own video on social media saying she is angry and frustrated over the president's address, but she will continue to fight for a more hopeful future for America.
It's possible when we all speak out and stand up for what we believe in. This is America. And no matter what Trump wants you to believe, the power belongs to the people.
Like Murray, 4 other Washington state lawmakers boycotted the president's address. Around the Northwest, 5 people died in a stabbing and shootout with deputies in Western Washington. And according to the Pierce County Sheriff's Office, it all started with a protection order violation. The violence started when a 32-year-old man went to a home despite having a no-contact order. Authorities say the call came in as order violation in progress. Shortly after, witnesses reported the man was stabbing people in the home. When deputies arrived on scene, they reported shots fired. The sheriff's office said 3 people died at the scene. A 4th later died at the hospital. They have not released identities of anybody involved. An engineer for the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department who was severely injured in the Canfield Mountain ambush has been awarded the Idaho Medal of Honor. Dave Tisdall is receiving the award for his heroic actions during the ambush in June. Despite being shot and paralyzed, Tisdall prevented other first responders from walking into danger, using his lapel microphone to give a description of the attacker. He was also able to request law enforcement and warn others not to respond to his location. Tisdall retired from the department at the end of January. He served 24 years. And 3 Kootenai County deputies are also being honored for their role in responding to the ambush. Deputies Harvey Ballman, Eric Brock, and Josh Orr will receive the Attorney General's Medal of Honor Award and the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office Medal of Honor Award. They're being credited for, among other things, extracting the bodies of Fire Chief John Morrison and Chief Frank Harwood off the mountain during that ambush. The driver of this STA double-decker bus that crashed in a downtown viaduct last month and injured 7 people has been cited for second-degree negligent driving. The police report says 65-year-old Wayne Morgan was driving the bus and that he told investigators he was following the map and GPS provided by STA. STA confirmed Morgan was off route when that crash happened. Police say impairment was not a factor in the crash. The double-decker buses returned to the road last week, but drivers are going through another round of training before they welcome passengers back on board. Your time is now 6:09. Meteorologist Matt Gray taking a look at what's happening out there.
Yeah, and good morning to Colfax and everybody around the Palouse, where it is a lot easier going than the last couple of mornings. All that snow yesterday was quite a sight. We haven't seen too many winter sights this winter, but you know what? Winter's coming to an end. It's certainly going to feel like it in your forecast coming up.
And getting Americans out of Mexico and letting others in. Coming up, the State Department lifts shelter orders for Americans in Mexico as conditions return to normal after that cartel violence. We'll show you what's happening there. And more than a dozen states, including Washington, suing the Trump administration over changes to children's vaccine recommendations. A look at the legal battle just ahead.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
BECU has helped Finney Ridge Painting grow from setting up payroll services to finance. I feel that BECU is fundamentally concerned about me as an individual and my business and all the individuals that work here. They provide a level of connection that other institutions aren't interested in. With BECU, we don't feel like customers. We feel like business partners.
Don't let congestion take over. Afrin No Trip. Wow, ridiculously fast nasal congestion relief. The wow is real. And now try new drug-free Afrin Saline.
Hi, how can I help you guys?
We're here to win.
Oh my gosh!
Is this on your bucket list? Win big at Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel, proud sponsor of Gonzaga basketball.
So I had pain in my feet for a good 20 years.
It felt like I was standing on marbles.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
If your feet aren't comfortable, the rest of the body suffers.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
You put in the arch supports, to me it was almost miraculous.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
I can run, I can walk. This is not something that you could solve online.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
STCU and 4 News Now are proud to highlight volunteers throughout our region.
And that tradition continues today.
Through our Volunteers Count program, we celebrate dedicated people who help at nonprofits, large and small.
Their work benefits individuals, families, and our entire community.
Do you know of a volunteer who goes above and beyond? Someone who makes a positive impact and ensures others' needs are met?
We'd love to hear about them. Nominate them at kxly.com/volunteerscount.
Brought to you by 4 News Now and STCU.
Okay, team, this year when people call the Easy Home Buyer, I want to offer more for their home. We're going to buy the home as is and close in as little as 14 days and give them a check. Let's go.
Welcome back. It's now 6:13. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The U.S. State Department has lifted a shelter-in-place order for Americans in Mexico, saying conditions have returned to normal. The region experiencing days of unrest following the death of cartel leader Nemesio El Mencho Oseguera. U.S. citizens are no longer being urged to shelter in Jalisco, Nayarit, and Baja California. Flight schedules are operating normally again in Guadalajara, and airlines have added extra service to Puerto Vallarta after violence earlier this week disrupted travel. Public transportation and businesses across the region are also reopening. The Trump administration is weighing a new requirement for U.S. banks to verify the citizenship information of current and future customers as part of the president's aggressive immigration crackdown. The potential action could come via executive order, prompting industry concerns that banks would be forced to request unprecedented documentation, including passports and other proof of citizenship. While the plan is not finalized, bank executives worry the move is designed to force them to play a role in the administration's pursuit to deport undocumented immigrants. More than a dozen states sued the Trump administration yesterday over its rollback of vaccine recommendations for children, calling the move an illegal threat to public health. The states, including Washington, argued that the CDC put children's lives at risk when it announced last month that it would stop recommending all children get immunized against the flu, rotavirus, hepatitis A, hepatitis B, some forms of meningitis, and RSV. Under the new guidance, those shots are only recommended for higher risk groups or when doctors suggest them in what's called shared decision making. The CDC did not respond to requests for comments on the lawsuit.
It's time now to plan your day. A little bit of clouds, a little bit of fog, and it is feeling a little damp after the rain last night here this morning. But by late morning and early afternoon, the clouds clear out. We see partial sunshine. We'll also see some windy weather, up to 30-35 mile-an-hour wind gusts, so certainly something you will notice as you go about your day. Then, continuing to stay breezy tonight, we'll see partly cloudy skies.
New York Times bestseller and author of Fourth Wing, Rebecca Yarros announced the hit fantasy romance book will have a special themed night at a Mariners game this year. The night will include themed jerseys and photo ops. The date hasn't been set yet. Good morning, Northwest Times, now 6:15. We are in the thick of another awesome Extreme Team project. The 4 News Now team, led by our Mark Peterson, has set its sights on helping 2 organizations that support local veterans. Right after the break, we'll see what they're up to, what they've done, and what still needs to happen before tomorrow's reveal. And we'll send you back out to the scene of a deadly shooting in Northwest Spokane involving Spokane police. Our Natalie Grant is live there. She's working to get us the latest information. That's just ahead.
A historic Spokane neighborhood, a brazen crime.
The victim was targeted.
A family caught in the web of business deals and murder. Watch Blood for Oil, the South Hill hit, tonight at 7 only on KXLY+.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
It's the home remodeling sale. This week at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
Shop where the contractors go to get warehouse pricing on hundreds of exotic new looks. From water-resistant laminate flooring to beautiful new entry doors or stair posts and components. Windsor Plywood has a variety of fun items to give your home, office, or cabin a new look for the new year.
Windsor Plywood.
This season, your refund goes further.
At all Walker's Furniture and Mattress locations. For a limited time, we're giving you a sales tax discount equal to double or triple the sales tax, so you can refresh your space for much less with the tax break you need and the comfort you deserve.
Plus, with no money down, special financing for 5 years, you can save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Hi. Hi. Chocolate fundraiser.
With the Chase mobile app, things move a little more smoothly. Deposit checks easily and send money quickly. That's convenience from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
What kind of a book is it?
It's a love story.
The Notebook is now a romantic Broadway musical for the ages, full of butterfly-inducing highs.
Why didn't you write to me?
I wrote you a letter every day for a year.
Based on the best-selling novel that inspired the iconic film. Fall in love again at The Notebook.
March 17th through the 22nd at the First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
This is the American dream come true.
Shark Tank is casting for season 18.
This will determine your destiny.
Help us grow this.
I'm so excited!
Apply now for your chance to swim with the sharks.
I think this is your moment.
Shark Tank on ABC.
Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jordan Sales and Service.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
It's now 6:19. It is day 2 of our latest 4 News Now Extreme Team project. Mark Peterson and his team are creating office space for 2 local veterans organizations ahead of the reveal tomorrow. Here's Mark with an update on the progress.
So today has been a lot of work, a lot of the mechanics. Continental Door putting in the new security door here. It's going to look fantastic. They've already tuned up all of the overhead doors. and a lot of painting. Horizon Credit Union putting a lot of paint on all the walls. It has really grown. And of course, this project, the volunteers here are really starting to get the feel of how important the Fallen Heroes project really is.
Families are a core part of what we do because we're the ones that are here. We're the ones who wake up with that loss every day, and some days are harder than others, and we want to make sure that people have a place to be and people to be with.
So their project continues, and of course you're going to see them in the parades and in different areas and setting up. They do amazing work. The Veterans Response, VCR, they're going to be out and about, and we're going to see them as well. But by the end of this week, they're both going to have brand new offices to really walk into, enjoy, relax, and continue on with their mission. My mission is to get it finished. I'm Mark Peterson for the 4 News Now Extreme team at VCR and the Fallen Heroes Project.
He will accomplish that mission.
Oh, yeah.
We know he and the team will. Here is now 6:20, and that live look across the way. Damp, as you called it earlier.
Yes, it feels damp out there after the rain last night.
I got grappled on last night walking the dog.
Grappled on?
Got grappled on.
Yeah.
Right there.
Hey, we were talking about little winter mix may try and get itself in there. Saw some snow flurries this morning as well around the Round Prairie. Here, kind of the last vestiges of that wet weather.
Go
yes,
away.
Be gone.
Blow away.
Be gone. Farewell. Yes, it is. They're quite literally blow away with the wind here, as we're going to talk about for the rest of this week. So it is going to be a windy Wednesday. Not necessarily super windy right now, but it will transition to become that way. We'll stay gusty through Friday. Have a gorgeous weekend, and we are going to feel like spring here for the first week of March. We've got 50s in your extended forecast. Right now, temperatures hovering just above freezing, and as we head towards the bottom of the hour, we're seeing the sun come up in the 6:40 kind of 10-minute block here, so we will likely stay here with our temperatures. Look at Moses Lake with some clear skies and calm winds, at least for the moment. Down to 25 degrees there at the airport, 35 at Pullman, 32 in Bonners Ferry. Watch for some slick spots there in Boundary County. Pretty quiet here on the radar. Just a couple of little flurries here in the North Idaho Mountains here. And we are on a general drying trend. We look at the kind of water vapor picture here. In other words, the amount of moisture sitting in the atmosphere, and you've got stuff going on to the south, blue signifying high moisture. You got stuff going on to the north, and then a lot of brown, dry air kind of right in between. And this in between is where we are going to stay. It's going to be high pressure off the coast. That's going to be kind of the dominant feature for us, keeping us dry, keeping us comfortable. Meanwhile, big storm systems going on up to our north in Canada, and this is going to begin to drop down over the northern plains here over the next kind of 36 hours or so. And as that gets closer and closer and closer, we will begin to see our wind speeds increase ahead of this strong front that's going to sweep down right along the edge of the Rocky Mountains. So on the other side of the Rockies, it is going to be extremely windy. They got high wind warnings up already here for the rest of this week. Basically, once you kind of get past the spine of the Rockies and out onto the flatlands past, say, Glacier National Park in northwest Montana, it's going to be, 40, 50, 60 plus mile-an-hour winds very consistently. Meanwhile, here for this afternoon, gusts as high as about 30 miles an hour. So definitely not as windy as many of our wind events, even earlier this season, but certainly enough that you're going to notice it. Thursday is going to be our windiest day. Some gusts around 40 miles an hour in the northern Columbia Basin, generally from I-90 north to the Spokane River and Lake Roosevelt and the Grand Coulee Dam. We'll see some gusts into the 30s here as well in our northern valleys and around the Palouse. We'll see winds still pretty gusty, but less than what we'll see on Thursday going into Friday, and then that will be the end of our windy period of weather. Look at these temperatures here for the weekend, and next week, beautiful, beautiful weather on the way for the start of March.
All right, yeah, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
By then, all right, Matt, thanks so much. It's now 6:24. It was a college basketball upset that shocked the nation, and tonight the Zags will get their shot at redemption. We're previewing tonight's game against the Portland Pilots just ahead in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Now making a move, left side, left circle, snap the shot, and the puck loose out front and in the net. It goes in.
car was there looking to stuff it in.
Saturday, February 28th at Numerica Veterans Arena. It's Chiefs Fight Cancer Night, presented by Inland Imaging. Your Spokane Chiefs play the Tri-City Americans. Special jersey auction benefits Every Woman Can PNW. Plus, the first 5,000 fans receive a jersey rally towel from Inland Imaging. And it's a family feast. Main entrance doors open at 3:30 for Spokane Women's Hockey Exhibition Game. Get tickets at SpokaneChiefs.com.
Then I realized the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance with Liberty Bibberty.
It's like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Wow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Don't let congestion take over. Afrin No Trip. Wow, ridiculously fast nasal congestion relief. The wow is real. And now try new drug-free Afrin Saline.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops.
One call, that's all means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
When it comes to travel, you're a winner. That's why when you sit behind a crying baby, it stops being such a baby. And that's why you rent with National, where you can choose a car and go.
Kerner Furniture's President's Day sale is here. And that means it's time to save big on everything in the showroom, including La-Z-Boy. Shop reclining sofas like this La-Z-Boy. Sale price, $1199.95.
Our huge selection of La-Z-Boy recliners are marked down with sale prices starting at just $299.95.
Find the furniture that complements your home at a price that complements your budget.
Shop local and save big during Kerner Furniture's President's Day sale. Going on now.
Good morning, I'm Mia Green and welcome into Morning Sports. The Gonzaga Bulldogs have their final home game of regular season tonight and the Portland Pilots are in town. The Zags will look to remain undefeated in the kennel. Earlier this month, the Pilots and the Bulldogs faced off in Oregon and the result sent a shock through the country. The Pilots had lost 20 straight games until they handed the Zags their first loss of WCC play. Ever since that game, the Zags have played with a chip on their shoulder and came out with wins. Gonzaga's defense has played a key role in their most recent success, especially Emmanuel Innocenti. Head coach Mark Few spoke about his impact.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes it goes unsaid, just his defensive prowess and effort and ability to pressure the ball and just, man, chasing people around for 30 seconds on every possession. It's usually we put him on their best perimeter player, and we're asking a lot out of him. He's delivering in a big way. You know, it's not the stuff that flashes along the bottom of the, screen on ESPN with points or this and that, but it's winning stuff. It's total winning stuff.
The Bulldogs will tip off against the Portland Pilots tonight in the kennel at 6 p.m. and we'll have all the coverage for you. Thanks for watching Morning Sports. That's a wrap.
Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:28. Right after the break, breaking news. Natalie Grant is live on scene.
Yeah, we are here on the intersection of Oak and Carlisle, where Spokane police shot and killed a man last night that was connected to a weekend homicide. We have all those details coming up for you right after the break.
And dozens of FBI witness interviews in the Epstein investigation missing. Is it a Justice Department cover-up? The accusations and what is missing? That's just ahead on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Kerner Furniture.
Welcome to Mistaqua Casino Hotel. Discover endless possibilities with our exclusive partnership with 49 Degrees North. Cozy fireplaces, state-of-the-art ski lockers, and views that take your breath away. Book your hotel stay with us and enjoy a delicious dinner, drinks by the fire, and the soothing warmth of the hot tub.
Ski, stay, and play at Mistaqua Casino Hotel. Located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah.
It's Truck Month at Findlay Downtown Toyota, and that means our lot is stacked and packed full. With over 100 of the best Toyota Tundras, Tacoma trucks, and SUVs.
Plus, we have repriced all vehicles on our website. Just visit FinleyToyotaSpokane.com to get your best price from our great selection. And right now, you can delay all payments for 90 days.
So if you're even thinking of a new truck for winter, come on down to Finley.
For nearly 60 years, Gold Seal Plumbing has been about taking care of people and our community. And right now, that matters more than ever. When prices rise, every dollar counts, and unexpected repairs can throw everything off. That's why we offer specials and discounts to help you save on any plumbing services you need. Just visit goldsealplumbing.com to explore the best options for you. And if you do need a plumber, call today. We're on our way.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
And we continue following breaking news of a shooting that happened just after 1:30 this morning in a Northwest Spokane home. It happened on West Carlisle, just a block from the intersection of Ash and Northwest Boulevard, just 2 blocks from Audubon Elementary. Natalie Grant is live on scene. Natalie, you've talked with officers, even a witness. What are you learning now?
Yeah, Robin, we're right at the intersection of Oak and Carlisle, where, as you can see behind me, things are still blocked off this morning. You can see police tape still has all this area of Carlisle blocked off. We are told by Spokane police a man was shot and killed by police officers around 1:40 this morning. We're also told by police that that man was a suspect in the homicide at the Apple Tree Inn that happened over the weekend, where one person was stabbed to death. According to Police Chief Kevin Hall, this happened around 1:40 in the morning. A SWAT team was attempting to take this person into custody, but then they became uncooperative, and that person was armed with a firearm. That's when 3 members of the SWAT team fired their weapons. This is what Chief Kevin Hall had to say about the situation.
Individual who was armed with a firearm was not compliant, and the officers felt that they needed to deal with a threat, and they fired shots, and unfortunately the individual is deceased.
We also did speak to a man who lives in the home where this all unfolded. He says that suspect did not live in the home with him, but rather ran into his garage during this altercation with police. He then came home to find the scene.
And as far as I know, the cops came, threw a flashbang grenade, and shots got fired, and somebody got killed. And all this happened while I was at the bar. And I walked here, and this is all going on.
Now, we are told by police that there are still other suspects that they are searching for in connection with that Apple Tree Inn homicide from over the weekend. The investigation into this shooting, however, is now being turned over to the SEER team, which is being led by the Spokane County Sheriff's Office. They will be providing any updates as their investigation continues. Again, roads in this area are still blocked off and will be for several hours this morning. So if this is part of your morning commute, you're going to want to go a different direction. It's all blocked off in a couple different places here. And we'll keep you updated throughout the morning here on Good Morning Northwest, as well as at KXLY.com. For now, we'll send things back to you.
Natalie, thank you so much. And this morning's shooting marks the first time Spokane police have used deadly force in more than a year. Just a few weeks ago, Police Chief Kevin Hall telling the Public Safety and Health Committee that 2025 was the first year no one died from Spokane police officers using deadly force since 2018. It follows a nationwide trend. 2 incidents early last year did result in shootings, but those people survived. You can read more about SPD's use of force and the very latest on this morning's deadly shooting right now on KXLY.com. Now to meteorologist Matt Gray and our first alert forecast.
And it has been a damp morning after the wet weather last night, but already we're starting to see some breaks in the low cloud cover around Spokane and around Coeur d'Alene. And this is going to be the start to what will be some much nicer weather here, not just for today, but for the rest of this week. So seeing our nighttime satellite view, the areas in blue signifying low cloud cover. Also been seeing some fog around places like Soap Lake. So some of this has been touching down to the ground here this morning with all the moisture in our air at the moment. Right now, though, for the most part, it is low cloud cover. Our winds starting to pick up a little bit around Spokane on the West Plains. It's now sustained at about 13 miles an hour, sustained about 11 in Sandpoint. Winds important here for the rest of this week because they are going to be quite noticeable, especially as we get into this afternoon, and then really for your Thursday and for your Friday here as well. The first thing you're going to notice, however, is sunshine. And so that sun going to really help us out here, make it feel pretty nice. Temperatures, however, today only in the low 40s, but we've got warmer and windier weather on the way for later this week. Coming up in my full forecast.
Breaking news this morning, House Democrats say the Department of Justice withheld dozens of documents of FBI records tied to Jeffrey Epstein. They claim those pages include some serious allegations against President Trump. Congressman Robert Garcia, who sits on the House Oversight Committee, says he went to the DOJ Monday and reviewed evidence. Garcia says some of the missing documents include allegations from a woman who claims Trump assaulted her between 1983 and 1985 when she was just a minor. In a statement, Garcia says Oversight Democrats believe the DOJ illegally withheld FBI interviews with that survivor. And now they're opening an investigation of their own. In addition to this, witness materials prepared for the trial of Ghislaine Maxwell suggest the FBI interviewed the woman 4 times in 2019. But when lawmakers searched for the interviews, they only found one report. On social media, the DOJ pushed back, accusing Democrats of misleading the public and arguing that they provided every document required, except those that fall under exemptions. The White House denies any wrongdoing, calling the claims false. Reporting in the studio, Hannah Joy for News Now.
Hannah, thanks so much. Well, several businesses sustained unexpected damage in downtown Spokane when a man threw rocks at them late Sunday night. Happened along Pacific Avenue and Washington Street. After damaging several windows, the man then apparently threw a rock at a moving car. Angela Hara tracked down security video and talked to some of the people affected.
This is the street where it all happened. Spokane Police Department say they received a lot of calls that night and were able to track down and arrest the man soon after. Security camera footage from Emerald City's behavioral health clinic shows a man throwing rocks at several windows Sunday night. He begins pacing around, and very soon after, he rushes to throw another rock at a moving vehicle.
So I was in bed, and I got an alarm on my phone. I took a quick peek and saw that there was actual commotion and got in my car and headed down here.
Daniel Njogo was arrested that same night before 11 p.m. He was charged with third-degree assault weapon or negligent injury. But now, SPD tells me he was released the following day.
We're cooperating fully with them in hopes that we are able to find this individual.
We asked the behavioral clinic if the man was a former patient of theirs, and they said he wasn't. And it wasn't just their windows that were damaged. Across the street, a Dutch Bros coffee shop was also targeted. The clinic tells me although they now have to file an insurance claim, they remain hopeful.
We're going to continue to work because that's what we do, and this will get fixed, and we'll continue to provide our services.
We were not able to confirm why the suspect was released, and we also asked if the driver that was driving the car that the man threw the rock at called the police department, and they said that they did not receive a call. In Spokane, Angela Hara for News Now.
Our time is now 6:37, and meteorologist Matt Gray tracking some more, wet. Oh, that was white though.
It's
just fog.
It's a little bit of trick of the camera. Still a little bit on night mode here, a little bit, but it is fog around Soap Lake, so there is a little bit of patchy fog out there. Most of us, though, are seeing much nicer weather conditions here, and it's going to get nicer as well as we head through the day with some more sunshine and also some gusty winds. We'll talk more about those winds coming up.
A proposed high school sports policy gains support from 12 districts, but conflicts with state law. Up next, the legal battle brewing, and will Central Valley schools join in?
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big.
There's only one Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
This tax season, Walker's Furniture is giving you a sales tax discount equal to double or triple the sales tax. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can save now and pay over time. This week at Walker's.
Why say no when it feels so good to say yes? Want to sleep in an extra hour?
Yes.
French toast and homemade syrup?
Yes.
Hey, want to play 9?
Yes.
How about a credit union with low loan rates, no hidden fees, online banking, and friendly member services?
Yes.
Experience how good yes can feel.
Did you or someone you know live, work, or enjoy time in Lincoln County, Montana at least 10 years ago? If so, you may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. 1 in 4 screened have developed an asbestos-related disease. Hope is here. The Center for Asbestos-Related Disease, CARD, in Libby, provides free screenings, care, and resources to those impacted by asbestos exposure. Don't wait. Early detection is key. Get your free asbestos health screening today. Contact the CARD Clinic.
So I brought everyone here today for an easy homebuyer workshop to talk about how we can improve. Yes.
We need to remind people we are local and that we buy hundreds of homes every year.
That's good.
How about we give everyone a check in 14 days and buy their home as is?
Great, even better.
At Easy Home Buyer, we make selling your home easy and quick. No hassle, just a great offer.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big.
There's only one Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
A historic Spokane neighborhood, a brazen crime.
The victim was targeted.
A family caught in the web of business deals and murder. Watch Blood for Oil, the South Hill Hit, tonight at 7 only on KXLY+.
It's now 6:41. Major changes could be on the way for high school sports in Washington. The WIAA is weighing a controversial proposal that would recommend barring transgender athletes from competing in the same division as biological girls. Last night, the Central Valley School Board learned more about that plan. It'll decide in the coming weeks whether to publicly support it. The advisory amendment would create 2 sports divisions, an open category and a girls category. The policy is modeled after Alaska's program, which replaces boys' sports with an open division for all student athletes, regardless of sex, gender identity, or gender expression. But the girls' category would be limited to students whose biological sex is female. Of the 35 amendments the school sports board will consider, this one has the broadest support. 12 districts have already signed on agreeing with this change, including the Meade School District.
We're continuing our support, recognizing that all the students in the schools need to have fair and equitable competition opportunities, and we want to encourage all students to participate in the activities.
But this major change to high school sports would actually go against state law, so it would have legal hurdles to clear before it's implemented. While school boards can give their input on proposed amendments, it's ultimately up to a representative assembly of 53 school administrators from each district in the WIAA.
Time now to plan your day. So we've got some clouds, a couple areas of fog. We've seen a little drizzle as well very early this morning. All of that will begin to be swept away here, and we will see some sunshine and partly cloudiness for the middle of our day. For the afternoon, winds start to pick up, especially across the Columbia Basin. Our gusts going to get up to around 30, 35 miles an hour, so definitely a noticeable wind, and it will stay breezy through the night with partly cloudy skies.
One of Spokane's oldest neighborhoods, the Rockwood area of the South Hill, isn't known for dangerous crimes. That's why one crime in 2013 shocked the city. Someone broke into the home of Doug and Alberta Carlisle just 10 days before Christmas. They shot Doug as Alberta went to call 911. What happened next set off a manhunt for a gunman and revealed a web of crime connecting to the oil fields of North Dakota. By the time police were done, Carlisle's murder wasn't the only crime they solved. Tonight, we look back on the murder, the men so obsessed with money they would kill for it, and even an attempted jail escape that nearly had a criminal going free. It's the newest episode of our true crime series, The 509's Most Notorious Crimes. This episode debuts tonight. Just download our streaming app and watch it for free. Blood for Oil, the South Hill Hit, tonight at 7 on KXLY+. Good morning, Northwest Time is now 6:44. This could be the cutest story of the day. Tails wagging, kegs rolling, a look at a Sandpoint canine competition for a cause when we come back.
Live stream KXLY+ on the 4 News Now app.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Fred Meyer same-day pickup and delivery, you can shop the same great prices you'd find in store, and we bring the groceries right to you, so you can catch more family time. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Now making a move, left side, left circle, snap the shot, and the puck loose out front and in the net. It goes in. Burkhart was there looking to stuff it in.
Saturday, February 28th at Numerica Veterans Arena. It's Chiefs Fight Cancer Night, presented by Inland Imaging. Your Spokane Chiefs play the Tri-City Americans. Special jersey auction benefits Every Woman Can PNW. Plus, the first 5,000 fans receive a jersey rally towels from Inland Imaging. And it's a family feast. Main entrance stores open at 3:30 for Spokane Women's Hockey Exhibition Game. Get tickets at SpokaneChiefs.com.
Post Falls ER and Hospital open 24/7, providing premium emergency department care without the wait. From your child sports injury to urgent ambulance visits, Post Falls ER features low wait times, efficient procedures, and compassionate care. Plus, we provide state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and accept all commercial insurances. Because in an emergency, every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, State Line near Cabela's, minutes away, hours faster.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus $1,000 trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Kerner Furniture's President's Day sale is here. And that means it's time to save big on everything in the showroom, including La-Z-Boy. Shop reclining sofas like this La-Z-Boy. Sale price, $1199.95.
Our huge selection of La-Z-Boy recliners are marked down with sale prices starting at just $299.95.
Find the furniture that complements your home at a price that complements your budget.
Shop local and save big during Kerner Furniture's President's Day sale. Going on now.
Fred Meyer always gives you more ways to save, like low prices in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the app and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. Discover more ways to save big. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
It is 6:47 on the dot. You have to look at this.
Beef.
Look at this. These pictures are courtesy of our friends at Schweitzer Mountain. Downtown Sandpoint held its 25th annual Canine Keg Pull. Pups of all sizes took part in the races this year and pulled their size equivalent kegs to the finish line. The event was held as a fundraiser for the Better Together Animal Alliance Shelter. Okay. The first picture, I think it's coming again.
The first picture is...
It looks like a keg.
Oh, yeah.
With legs, little buddy. Strong buddy.
I like the lab as well. My lab would be like that. She is a big... She could pull me down the street.
Oh,
so
wow.
She would be a good keg puller,
All right,
I think.
There you go. Get her in next year.
Yeah, gotta give her something to do.
That's fun stuff.
She's gotta pay attention first. That's the thing.
Oh, wow.
All right, so let's take a look at the board here
because
we've got some improving weather conditions. I would say most of us are going to agree that it is improved weather after it's been a little bit soggy here so far this week. We're sitting at 33, and the clouds already beginning to part here in Spokane with the sun rising. It is going to be a beautiful aesthetic, at least outside, for our day today. 33 right now in Spokane, 34 in Coeur d'Alene, mid-30s in Pullman, 25 in Moses Lake. We had much clearer skies across Grant County, so the temperatures were able to drop. Same with Omak, down to 29, a little bit warmer in Sandpoint at 34. Our highs will be in the upper 30s across much of North Idaho, or low 40s, 49 in the LC Valley, the one exception, 40s in Spokane, and 50s along the center and lower elevations there in the Columbia Basin. Now, I said the aesthetic is going to look great. It may not necessarily feel as nice as you step outside because we are going to see our winds begin to really pick up here going into the afternoon. Pretty consistently around 18 to 20 miles an hour here and gusts into the 30-mile-an-hour range, so it will be a pretty breezy afternoon. Actually, a breezy next 3 afternoons as a strong weather system is getting itself going up to our north in Canada. Now, luckily for us, we're not talking about really severe winds or anything like that. That is going to be reserved for the northern Rocky Mountains of Montana and then across the northern plains in Montana and Wyoming, where they're going to see some very strong winds, and they have high wind warnings in effect here for the next 3 days. As the kind of heart of these winds and this cold front attached to the storm moves into our area here on Thursday, and by area I mean our greater area, we are going to see our winds pick up in response here headed towards that front. So Thursday is going to be our windiest day. Could see some wind gusts around 40 miles an hour or so around the Columbia Basin. Going into the weekend, things calm down, and we end up with some really beautiful weather there beyond that. Taking a look also with a little bit of moisture coming down with that storm, we'll see some mountain snow in the Cascades, our northern mountains, and then in the northern Rockies as well, and maybe a little bit of snow over Lookout Pass. So you will have to keep an eye out for winter travel conditions up in the mountains, but down in the valleys, things looking pretty good for the next several days. Look at next week, 50s. We'll be right back with the Morning Sprint.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Perfection Tire.
When you've been injured in a car accident, the insurance company can make you feel small.
Right when you need help the most.
That's when you call Russell & Hill.
You are important to us.
We'll work to get you the results you deserve.
So you can get back to being you.
Don't miss this opportunity to get a home makeover from Walkers.
Graham Ike has teamed up with Walkers Furniture to provide one lucky winner with an incredible home makeover. Just go to walkerscares.com and see how you can enter to win.
Welcome to Mistaqua Casino Hotel. Discover endless possibilities with our exclusive partnership with 49 Degrees North. Cozy fireplaces, state-of-the-art ski lockers, and views that take your breath away. Book your hotel stay with us and enjoy a delicious dinner, drinks by the fire, and the soothing warmth of the hot tub.
Ski, stay, and play at Mistaqua Casino Hotel. Located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah.
A historic Spokane neighborhood, a brazen crime.
The victim was targeted.
It was devastating and part of my heart was ripped in two.
A family caught in the web of business deals and murder.
KXLY4's Ian Cole joins us now from the home where this mysterious murder happened.
Who killed him? Why? And where is that killer?
Watch Blood for Oil, the South Hill Hit, one of the 509's most notorious crimes, tonight at 7 only on KXLY Plus.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
When you've been injured in a car accident, the insurance company can make you feel small.
Right when you need help the most.
That's when you call Russell & Hill.
You are important to us.
We'll work to get you the results you deserve.
So you can get back to being you.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
It's now 6:53, time to get you ready for your Wednesday in the morning sprint. Prepare for a blustery day. Meteorologist Matt Gray has your windy Wednesday forecast and beyond. Hannah Joy in studio with President Trump's policies touted and digs at Democrats during last night's State of the Union address. But first, breaking news of an early morning shooting at a Northwest Spokane home. Natalie Grant is live on the scene.
Robin, we're here at the intersection of Oak and Carlisle, just about a block away from Northwest Boulevard, where we're told Spokane police shot and killed a man earlier this morning. We're told by police this man was a suspect in a homicide at the Apple Tree Inn in North Spokane over the weekend, where one person was stabbed and died. According to Police Chief Kevin Hall, this shooting took place around 1:40 this morning. A SWAT team was looking to take the suspect into custody. That person then became uncooperative and was armed with a firearm. That's when 3 members of the SWAT SWAT team fired their weapons, and the man ultimately died. According to a man who lived in the home where this all unfolded, he said the person did not live inside that home with him, but he ran into his garage to try to escape police. We're told the police are still searching for other suspects in involvement with that Apple Tree Inn homicide this weekend. Investigations now being handed over to the SEER team being led by the Spokane County Sheriff's Office, and we'll bring you more updates throughout the day.
In your forecast, it's a little cloudy to start this morning, but we will see a lot more sunshine than we've had the past couple of days where we've had lots of active weather. It will be a dry day across the inland northwest. Temperatures right now in the mid-30s. We will see that sun begin to pop out here heading into the late morning. Notice our winds starting to really increase here with gusts up to 30 miles an hour, especially across the Columbia Basin for this afternoon. Temperatures will end up in the low 40s as we continue on a warm, dry, and windy trend the rest of the week.
The driver of this STA double-decker bus that crashed in a downtown viaduct last month and injured 7 people has been cited for second-degree negligent driving. The police report says 65-year-old Wayne Morgan was driving the bus and that he told investigators he was following the map and GPS provided by STA. STA confirmed Morgan was off route when that crash happened. Double-decker buses returned to the roads last week, but drivers are going through another round of training before they welcome passengers back on board. Around the Northwest, 5 people died in a stabbing and shootout with deputies in Western Washington. The violence started when a 32-year-old man went to a home despite having a no-contact order. Authorities say the call came in as order violation in progress. Shortly after, witnesses reported the man stabbing people in the home. The sheriff's office said 3 people died at the scene. A 4th later died at a hospital. They have not released the identities of anyone involved. An engineer for the Coeur d'Alene Fire Department who was severely injured in the Canfield Mountain ambush has been awarded the Idaho Medal of Honor. Dave Tisdall is receiving the award for his heroic actions during the ambush in June. Despite being shot and paralyzed, Tisdall prevented other first responders from walking into danger, using his lapel microphone to give a description of the attacker. One of Spokane's oldest neighborhoods, the Rockwood area of the South Hill, isn't known for dangerous crimes. That's why one crime in 2013 shocked the city. Someone broke into the home of Doug and Alberta Carlisle just 10 days before Christmas. They shot Doug as Alberta went to call 911. What happened next set off a manhunt for a gunman and revealed a web of crime connecting to the oil fields of North Dakota. Tonight, we look back at that murder in the newest episode of our true crime series, The 509's Most Notorious Crimes. This episode debuts tonight. Just download our streaming app and watch it for free tonight at 7 on KXLY+.
We are following some breaking news. Last night during the State of the Union, President Trump rolled out new policies, highlighted what he calls major wins, praised his guests, and wasted no time taking direct shots at Democrats. Many Democrats say he delivered that speech just for his party, not the country. Throughout the address, Trump pointed to his economic victories. He also defended his global tariff plan and immigration crackdown, and he touched on health care, voter ID, and Iran. Here at home, some Washington Democrats showed up for the speech, while others did not. Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries invited the family of the late Reverend Jesse O. Jackson as his guest. And this morning, former Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. posted on Facebook about his experience, saying, "I was at a cult meeting last night, masquerading as the State of the Union. It was not a social club or representative democracy." For more reactions and full breakdown of the president's speech, tune in to Good Morning America at 7.
The Big 99.9 Coyote Country is holding its annual St. Jude Radiothon right now. It's the last day for it today. If you'd like to donate to support children's cancer research.
And Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
They customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this. Douglas Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right?
He did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Thinking of updating my kitchen? Yeah? Yes. This year, we are finally updating our kitchen, doing subway tile and an ivory or eggshell.
Cream, maybe bone. Don't get me started on quartz. Big island. You ever heard of a waterfall
For
cabinet?
everyone who talks about doing that
And
thing,
over there,
but never does that thing,
sweet little breakfast nook.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving to make this happen.
Really?
Really?
Really.
At home or in person.
You could also check out a Chase Money Skills workshop.
That's guidance from Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Without my good feet, I would not be able to do this. And remember, I'm in my 60s.
Well, the sun's starting to make its presence felt here in Spokane. After a wet night around the region, we are going to be drying out, and looks like drying out for the long term. It is going to be a little windy, so the windbreaker probably mandatory here, especially in those colder morning temperatures over the next few days. But the weekend is looking beautiful, and we have 50s on the way for the first week of March. That's going to be something.
Wow, sure is. Matt, thank you very much. And thank you for choosing to start your morning with us. We've sure appreciated you. We hope to see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America. We'll bring you live local updates, including the latest on that shooting in Northwest Spokane. Have a great morning.